So you're moving to Newport Beach and you want to know what the top neighborhoods and suburbs are for 2021, and that's exactly what I'm going to be talking about in today's video. I'm going to be breaking down in depth what I think are the top 6 places to move to in Newport in 2021. I'm going to be going over maps, drone footage, everything you need to know, no stone unturned. Number 5 is my personal favorite, so stay tuned. What's up, everybody? My name is Isaiah Rosario. I'm a Newport real estate agent and the host of Living in Orange County. If this is your first time on the channel and you want to learn what it's like to live, play, and move in Newport and Orange County, then consider subscribing and tapping that little notification bell so you're updated every single time that we upload a new video here. And drop a like if you find the information in this video valuable. And if you're thinking about moving to one of the cities I talk about on this channel, shoot us a call, text, or email anytime. Every single day, we get people just like you that are moving here, and we love it. That's what we do. We help people relocate and buy homes in Orange County. So if there's ever anything you need, my contact info will be in the description or at the bottom of the screen here. So before we dive into this list, I just want to mention that Newport is a pretty nice place, and you really can't go wrong with moving anywhere here. In my opinion, there are no bad neighborhoods here. It's all up to preference and lifestyle and budget, of course. This is just what I think are the best neighborhoods to move to in 2021, the most bang for your buck. And I tried to select a diverse range of suburbs to fit each possible individual that might be thinking of moving here. So if one doesn't fit your style, another might. And if none of these sound appealing, or if you have questions about another neighborhood or even another city, feel free to comment below and I can help out. And keep in mind, this is just one man's opinion. So with that being said, let's get started with number 1. Number 1, the first suburb on our list is going to be the San Joaquin Hills area of Newport Beach. With a population of only 6.5K, but covering a smallish area, you can expect San Joaquin to have a more dense suburban feel to it. The houses are close together, and there's lots of things within walking distance. In San Joaquin Hills, the median home value is about $1.6 million, and the median rent is about $3.1 thousand, with 72% of people owning their homes and 28% of people renting. Niche.com actually rates this suburb as the number 1 place to live in Newport and the number 1 place to raise a family in Newport. My personal number 1 favorite place is number 5 on this list. But yeah, San Joaquin Hills area is an excellent place to live, especially if you are a young family. There's great schools in the area, shopping and services, all within the suburb, and overall it is a very beautiful neighborhood. Some of the standout features of this neighborhood are the San Joaquin Reservoir to the north and the Canyon Watch Park and Black Gully Reserve to the south, which is a nice park area with a lot of little parks and trails. Nice place to go have lunch or just to walk around and enjoy. It's far enough away from the beach that you won't get any tourists or partiers, but still close enough that you'll have still have easy access if you did want to go hang out near the beach areas of Newport. That's number 1, now on to number 2. Number 2 is the East Bluff and Harbor View area. With a population of 26,000, it's one of the biggest parts of Newport we'll be talking about today. This area has an urban and suburban mixed feel to it, depending on where you stay. The more northern parts are more suburby, and the more southern parts have a lot more of a downtown feel. The median home value here is $1.7 million, with the median rent being $2.6 thousand. Renters and owners here are almost evenly split 50-50. This area composes a big part of Newport Beach, and depending on where you live, it can be a little different. Like I said earlier, the southern parts near the beach are going to have more of a downtown, kind of like younger urban feel, while the northern parts, and specifically the East Bluff area, is going to be more of a suburb, similar to the San Joaquin Hills area. I'll throw some pictures of it up on the screen right here, just to illustrate what I'm talking about. Some of the standout features of this area are the Upper Newport Bay State Marine Conservation Area, which is a nice spot to walk around and visit, the Big Canyon Golf Club near the center, and the Newport Center, which is the shopping hub located to the south. That's where you're going to find all your fancy shops and restaurants. So overall, this is a huge area of Newport with lots of little niches within. If I was a young professional, I'd probably gravitate towards the south, and if I was raising a family, I'd go north to the suburbs. But that's it for East Bluff and Harbor View area. Now on to number 3. Number 3 is going to be the beautiful Corona Del Mar area. This is one of the most iconic areas of Newport Beach and one of the most desirable places to live here. With a population of 12,000, Corona Del Mar occupies a medium small-sized area and has a dense suburban feel to it. The median home value of this area is $1.8 million. Some of the standout features of Corona Del Mar are Rogers Gardens, a community favorite that's park garden, part showroom, and part restaurant. And then the beaches, of course, with specifically Big Corona and Little Corona, which are more low-key beaches compared to the main beaches by the pier. And then you have Lookout Point, which is the perfect place for a nice little picnic and an oceanic sunset. Most of Corona Del Mar is older families, and if I had an older family, this is probably the area I'd want to move to. It's almost like the more quiet version of our next neighborhood. So let's talk about the next one, which is number 4. Number 4 is going to be the Balboa Peninsula. When you think of going to the beach in Newport, you're most likely headed here. This neighborhood stretches from the Newport Pier all the way down past the Balboa Pier to the Wedge at the tip of the peninsula, and has a population of about 3.8 thousand. The median home value here is 1.7 million, with the median rent being about 2K, and it has an even split between renters and homeowners. Balboa Peninsula has two sides to it. On one hand, you have the touristy aspect, which is like the pier, the beach, all the bars and the little shops and the touristy areas. And on the other hand, you have the residential aspect with lots of older, affluent families living along the beach. Some of the top features of this neighborhood are the Balboa Fun Zone, which is a nostalgic attraction with like carnival rides, arcade games, and plenty of little places to eat. You also have the original and very first Ruby's Diner at the end of the pier, which is a 1940s style diner where you can grab a milkshake on a hot beach day. It's a national chain now, but that's the first one. And then you also have the Wedge, which is an iconic shore break surf spot that's considered one of the hardest spots to surf in California. I'll throw some video footage of the Wedge up there, and you can see how people surf it there. It gets pretty crazy. It's a pretty cool spot, even if you don't surf, just to go and watch the people surf it. One thing to note is that at peak hours during summer and on a weekend, entering and leaving Balboa Peninsula is a nightmare, and you are likely to get stuck in bumper to bumper if you do live in this neighborhood and are traveling at those times. I also need to give a quick mention to Lido Isle and Balboa Island, which offer somewhat similar lifestyles, but are technically their own suburbs. I'll throw some pics up on the map. Very similar places to live, and you should definitely check them out if they interest you. Now on to neighborhood number 5. Number 5 is going to be Crystal Cove. This is my personal favorite spot in Newport Beach, and is a really cool place to live in my opinion. With a population of only 2,000, it's a very small community with kind of like a sparse urban feel to it. The median home value here is $2 million with an average rent of $2.7 thousand. However, 92% of people own their homes here, so this is one of the most expensive places to live in Newport Beach. However, I'll throw up some pictures of homes from this area, and you can see they're just beautiful. You also get more space than in the main parts of the city, so the prices kind of make sense. The neighborhood is nestled in between Crystal Cove State Beach and Crystal Cove State Park, which guarantees residents and visitors alike ample opportunities to hike, swim, and camp in this gorgeous area. One of my favorite trails is the Crystal Cove Trail, which is a nice little walk that gives you great ocean views. Really nice to go there at sunset and just hang out. And that's one of the main benefits of Crystal Cove is like you're 5 minutes away from hikes, 5 minutes away from beaches, and really nice hikes and really nice, more low-key kind of private beaches. And overall, Crystal Cove kind of has everything you need. The ocean, the hikes, great schools, good shopping, and good dining. The only downside is that it is a popular tourist spot during peak summer. However, it's not a party town, so you don't have to worry about drunk people getting crazy in your front yard or anything like that. If I could afford to live here, this is where I would choose, personally, Crystal Cove. Now, on to number 6. Number 6, last but not least, is going to be the Newport Coast area. Technically, Crystal Cove is a part of the Newport Coast, but I thought each needed its own section in this video, so yeah, Newport Coast has a population of about 6.5 thousand with a median home value of 1.8 million and a median rent of 3,000. Again, 92% of people own their homes in this area, so most people do not rent. Newport Coast is one of the more expensive areas in Newport, but like in Crystal Cove, you do get a little more space and privacy for your money. And being right next to Crystal Cove, you still have access to all those great beaches and nature reserves and hikes. However, since you are more west, you'll also be closer to the main beach pier and the main entertainment kind of touristy areas of Newport. But since you're not living in them, you won't have to commute through them or be bothered by the tourist or party people, which is kind of the main appeal of Newport Coast, is being close to that, close to Crystal Cove. You're just kind of in the middle of everything. So overall, I like the Newport Coast as being a balance of having that access to the party areas of Newport while still being nestled out of the total energy of it and being closer to the finer, more quiet parts of Newport, like the smaller beaches and Crystal Cove. So that's it, guys. Those are the top 6 neighborhoods in Newport to move to in 2021. Keep in mind that this is just one man's opinion, and I hope you found this information helpful or valuable. And if you did, please hit that like button. It helps out the channel a ton. And consider subscribing if this is your first time on this channel and you want to know more about what it's like living in or moving to Newport or Orange County. My name is Isaiah Rosario. I'm a licensed Newport real estate agent here, and if you have any questions or concerns about relocating or buying a home here, my phone number and email will be linked below this video or at the bottom of the screen here. Or you can go ahead and leave a comment if you have any questions. We got people reaching out every single day, and we love it. Love helping you guys buy homes here. So if there's ever anything I can do for you, just shoot me a message day or night. This is Living in Orange County. Feel free to check out our Newport playlist below, as well as our other videos, and consider subscribing if you want to see more content. Thanks for watching, and welcome to Newport.